let's get started with today's lecture. We're going to get started with objects. So again, as I mentioned in the introduction, objects are very similar to what we worked with Carol the robot, but what you're going to be doing is creating your own objects. So what is going to happen is we're going to go ahead and talk about an object. Objects are files. What you'd see is something along the lines of public class robot. You're going to be making public class movie. So let me just talk about the components of what are in objects, and then I'll kind of walk through an example to help you out. So when you make an object, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to create your variables, your data fields. What those are the components, the DNA of what makes an object. So for example, for movies, you're going to be using 3 variables. You're going to be using title, which is a string. You're going to be using rating, which is also a string, PG, G, R. And then you're going to be using release year, which is a number. And, we have the 2 choices, integers or doubles on that. Since it's a year and we don't need to worry about the decimal point, we're going to go ahead and call that an integer. So those are our variables. And what I'm going to talk about in a moment is those variables are always going to be private. The next thing you're going to need is you're going to need constructors. So what are constructors? Constructors are how you make the object. So remember we did robot Carol equals new robot. You're going to have the ability to make your objects. So you're going to make movies. Movie film equals new movie. There are 2 types of constructors you can use. One is a default. And again, what a default constructor is, it takes no argument. So down here it says robot P equals new robot. What it does is when you call that constructor, it makes a robot with predefined data fields. Then you're going to have an argument constructor, a constructor that will have a certain number of arguments. So in the case of a movie, we're going to have a 3-arg constructor because we're going to be sending it a title, a rating, and a release year. So those are the first things you make. You make your variables, you make your constructors. The next thing we make is we make accessor methods. Accessor methods are often referred to as getters, getter, G-E-T. They allow us to access the value of variables. I'll show you in a moment why that's important. So every time we make a variable, we're going to make a get method to access the value of that. The next thing we have are mutators. Mutators are often referred to as setters. What that allows us to do is that allows us to override or change the value of a variable if we need to. And then the following method, or the final method that we're going to use, is a toString method. And a toString method allows you to print out the value of an object that you've created. So what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to print out, for example, if it was a movie, the movie is The Thing, rated R, released in 1981. So that's what we're looking at right now in terms of objects. Go ahead and click on the next video and we'll keep going.